Hi everybody, it's Pat Gillis here, and this is Shade. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to make this video standing here because as wonderful as Shade is, she has a fairly strong dislike of other horses. And somehow it offends her that they would even look at her, which is pretty funny actually. So anyway, I'll step away so she can get cross on her own time. Anyway, I guess one of the things about riding that's sort of interesting to all of us is that it's not like really like any other sport. And I don't have to tell you guys that because you all know that if you ride. But, it's not like tennis or baseball or something where you have to learn, how to hold the racket or catch and throw the ball or anything like that. It's really quite different because your equipment in this sport, equipment so to speak, is the horse. And he's a living, breathing, thinking creature like the one behind me right now who's really impatient and wants to go home for her supper. That's part of the appeal, right? I mean, if all we were looking for was how to get from point A to point B, there's so many easier ways that we could think of to do that. Which brings me to saying thank you to everybody for all the nice comments and emails we've gotten regarding our new video called How the Horse Sees the World. I'll put a link under this video for it. So it's okay. She really hates it. There's a horse that's looking at her. She can barely stand it. Anyway, I'll put a link for that video underneath this video, and you can also go to our ismyhorsehappy.com blog site, and you can get the link there as well. That video, or at least the content in that video, is a lot of what we actually teach in our beginner program. When you start to understand what the horse is thinking, or at least what he's trying to tell you, and when you start to recognize, like he's got an amazing early warning system, right? And when you start to be able to recognize all that stuff, not only does it increase your enjoyment of working with the horse, but it keeps you safer too. If all we were looking for was transportation, we would find something else. And we're obviously looking for something else. And that's one of the hard things to explain to sort of people who don't like horses the way we do. However, the good news is that we are not alone in how we feel about horses. Like if you go back to 430 BC, I think it was 430 BC, don't quote me, but something near that. And Xenophon wrote his book called The Art of Horsemanship. And in that book, he talks about the importance of understanding, like realizing there has to be a mutual respect between the rider and the horse. And he really stresses understanding the horse's mind. So we're not alone in thinking that this is important. Over the centuries, that knowledge has been lost and found over time. And I guess our small contribution to the equestrian discipline is that we try to keep that knowledge alive at our school and try to always stress the importance of understanding our partner. I think it's always better for the students, and I know for sure it's better for the horses. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next time. Remember to thank your horse. Say goodnight, Shade.